Hello. Today we have another great fly. This is my favorite summertime panfish fly, and it's probably the only one I use on a regular basis besides my panfish San Juan or San Jan worm. I've already tied for you. So, very simple materials. To start, some black thread. Cover the whole shank of the hook. Oh, can't believe I missed that. Okay. Grab some olive. Olive is just one of the base colors I use, but pink Scud back or clear Scud back also works fine. This is, of course, Scud back, 1/4 of an inch light olive. I cut this down the middle to make an 1/8 of an inch. I make sort of a long triangle shape to make a little tail. I want that tail twice as long as the shank of the hook. I'm just going to tie that in securely. This looks sort of like a tadpole, some people would say, or a mini leech. Oh, it is just super deadly. Okay? Next I have some Tinsel, fine gold wire. If you want fine, could use a medium fine, but fine is what I use on this one. This is going to add just a little weight, and I'll show you how I do that in just a sec, and it's going to create segmentations. So move your thread towards the hook, tie in the wire, fold it. Okay, says you're just going to whip finish, put your bobbin rest up. If you don't have a rotary vise, I would suggest whip finish and cut off your thread so you can wrap it, because you're going to wrap this copper wire all the way down the shank. But I have a rotary vise, so I can do this. You want touch and turns all the way down. It's okay if you have a few gaps in there. It's not the end of the world. And on this fly, I probably should say, I'm using a Scud hook. I'm using a Scud hook because it's a very wide gap. This fly, my favorite size, is the size 12. You can tie it in a size 10, or you can tie it in a size 14. But size 12, just all around, and I have the Scud hook because it is a super wide gap. That helps. So I just wrap it all the way to the back, not quite to the back. Take your thread, cover half of the wraps of the gold wire with thread. Okay. Take your olive Scud back, 1/4 of an inch divided into 1/8 of an inch, and you're just going to cut just a little triangle in here, because this is what you're going to wrap the body with. Just tie it in right about here, fold it back as usual. Stuff is slippery material. And just wrap all the way down the body. This gold looks very well under this. It sort of looks almost like, how do I describe this? Looks very much like a bug. And then the black thread looks very black. It's a very deep olive. So just wrap up and down, and then you're going to take some Mylar tinsel. I got an end sticking out just right here. This stuff. Mylar tinsel wide. This is going to add a little flash. This is not necessary by any means. Tie this right on top. And you just want the end of this wide Mylar tinsel to just go right to the back of the hook. Now you're going to take your rib and you're going to create ribs as well as tie down this pearl Mylar tinsel. Had a little problem getting over one bump in the body, but wasn't too bad. Just tie off your wire. Can't believe it didn't break off at the point. Broke off just slightly above it, so I'll trim it off. Take your pearl tinsel, trim that off, and you're just going to build up a little head. Then you're going to put on some vinyl head cement. Warning, do not coat the whole body with your head cement. It will cause it to crack. Stuff is durable because of the wire, and it will last several fish. So you don't even have to put head cement, which I won't on this one. I just did 3 wet finishes and I just broke it off. And there you have it. It's the little grubber. That's what I'm calling it. A lot of action. Sort of looks like one of those soft plastic baits that some people use for panfish. Looks like a little leech. If you want it to look more like a little leech, use black Scud back. Very durable, very stretchy. Just all around, it's one of my favorite flies for summertime panfish. As you can see, this tail is very stretchy. It's not breaking. It's coming loose on my hands. Very stretchy. This is just going to swim all over the lake or pond. Very effective. It's just one word to summarize it is effective. If I would suggest one fly to have in every person's tackle box, this fly would be it. Why? It's just really effective. It's durable. Granted, it's only good in the summer. I have it casted in spring, and they usually ignore it over the popper or, you know, a deer hair bug, something like that. But it's very effective. You can apply some head cement. You don't need to. If you apply head cement over the whole body, it's going to crack. Don't want that. But it's just very good as is. Thanks for joining me. And tight lines tall. Hopefully you learned something.